The Department of International Security has created a series of training videos specifically in support of volunteers and the delivery of the Jamathkhana safety and security function. Module 18 in the series relates to the use of fire extinguishers, in which the principle and importance of understanding and tackling fires is explored.
During the course of your duties, it is possible that you may find yourself confronted by a small fire. If you had a basic fire extinguisher to hand, would you know how to use it? It is important that volunteers are trained on the use of firefighting equipment and basic firefighting techniques. Many people put out small fires quite safely. However, death or serious injury can occur by tackling a fire which is beyond your capabilities. Only tackle a fire in its very early stages and always ensure you put your safety and the safety of others first. If you cannot put out the fire, or if the extinguisher is empty or not functioning correctly, evacuate yourself and everyone else in the building immediately, closing all doors behind you as you go, and ensure the fire service has been called. There are 6 classes of fire. It is important to know what the differences are. Using the wrong extinguisher in the wrong circumstances could have serious consequences. Class A. Fires caused by combustible materials, including paper, fabric, wood, and other flammable solids. Class B. Fires caused by flammable liquids such as paint, turpentine, or petrol. Class C. Fires caused by flammable gases, including methane, butane, or hydrogen. Class D. Fires caused by combustible metals like potassium, aluminium, or magnesium. Class F. Fires caused by cooking oils usually found in commercial kitchens. Electrical fires. Fires involving electrical equipment, but upon removal of the electrical item, the fire class is changed. Once you understand the different types or classes of fire, you must ensure that you use the correct extinguisher to fight that fire. There are 5 main types of fire extinguisher to fight the different classes of fire. These are water. Water extinguishers fight Class A fires or those fueled by solid combustible materials such as wood, paper, and textiles. Foam. Foam fire extinguishers can be used on Class A and B fires. However, they are most suited to extinguishing Class B or liquid fires, such as those caused by petrol or diesel. The foam extinguishes liquid fires by sealing the surface of the liquid, preventing flammable vapor from reaching the air and therefore starving the fire of fuel. Carbon dioxide, CO2. CO2 extinguishers are ideal for places with a lot of electrical equipment, such as offices or server rooms, because they are safe to use on fires involving electrical apparatus. Carbon dioxide extinguishers do not leave any residue, unlike a foam extinguisher. They can also be used on Class B fires, those involving flammable liquids such as paraffin or petrol. CO2 extinguishers work by smothering the fire and cutting off the air supply. Powder. Powder extinguishers are good multi-purpose fire extinguishers because they can be used on Class A, B, and C fires. They can also be used on fires involving electrical equipment. However, they do not cool the fire, so it can reignite. Powder extinguishers can also create a loss of visibility and may create breathing problems. They are not generally recommended for use inside buildings unless there is absolutely no alternative. Wet chemical. Wet chemical extinguishers are suitable for use on Class F fires involving cooking oils and fats. They are extremely effective when used correctly. The wet chemical rapidly knocks the flames out, cools the burning oil, and chemically reacts to form a soap-like solution, sealing the surface and preventing reignition. Fire extinguishers should not be used by anyone who has not been appropriately trained. Before tackling a fire with an extinguisher, make sure you or someone else has raised the fire alarm and that you have a safe evacuation route. If it is an electrical fire, consider removing the source of the fire by switching off or disconnecting the electricity supply first, but only if safe to do so. Next, ensure that you select the correct type of extinguisher for the right classification of fire. Then follow the 4-step PASS, P-A-S-S technique for use. P is pull. Pull the pin in the handle. This will break the tamper seal. A is aim. Aim low, pointing the nozzle or hose at the base of the fire. Do not touch the horn on a CO2 extinguisher without protection. It gets very cold and can damage your skin. S is squeeze. Squeeze the handle slowly to release the extinguishing agent. S is sweep. Sweep from side to side at the base of the fire, the fuel source, until the fire is out. If the fire reignites, repeat the last 3 steps. If you have the slightest doubt or uncertainty about tackling a fire, evacuate the building immediately and call the fire services. To summarize, it's important that volunteers are trained on the use of firefighting equipment and basic firefighting techniques. Only tackle a fire in its very early stages, and always ensure you put your safety and the safety of others first. Make sure you know the different classes of fire, the different types of extinguisher, and which extinguisher to use to tackle each class of fire. When using an extinguisher, remember the PASS technique: pull, aim, squeeze, sweep. That completes Module 18, Use of Fire Extinguishers, the last in the series of Jamatkana volunteer training videos. The modules have been designed to view multiple times, so if you've now viewed all the modules in the series, we urge you to go back and watch them again.